You're listening to Daily Manna Devotionals. Thanks for stopping by. The title of today's devotion is To Be With Him is Heaven. If at any point in time you like what you hear, make sure you hit the thumbs up and comment down below, subscribe, all those wonderful YouTube algorithm things to spread the word. Thank you so much. To be with Him is heaven. Scripture. We are confident, I say, and would prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord. 2 Corinthians 5, 1-8. A man lay seriously ill in the small town hospital. When his doctor, who, like the man, was a Christian, made a special trip to the hospital to check on him, the patient said, "Doctor, I'm afraid to die. Exactly what happens in the hour of death?" The physician replied, "I'm afraid I can't give you an exact answer." After the doctor completed his examination and was ready to leave, he heard scratching and whining at the door. He realized that he had left his car window open too far and his little dog had just jumped out and found him. With the patient's permission, he let the dog in, and it leaped into the doctor's arms with eager gladness. In a flash, the doctor thought of a scriptural truth. Turning to the sick man, he said, "Do you see how my dog acted? He's never been in this room before. He had no idea what was inside. Yet when I opened the door, he sprang in without fear, for he knew I was here." That's how heaven will be for us. As Christians, we don't know much about what awaits on the other side, but we know this: Jesus is there, and that is enough. To be away from the body is to be at home with the Lord. This truth should give every believer comfort in the hour of death. Henry Bosch. Jesus is the joy and the heart of heaven. Therefore, we long for glory only in the measure that we love him. This devotion comes out of And He Walks With Me, a devotional by Our Daily Bread Ministries. I don't know about anybody listening to this, but I personally have never been afraid to die. I don't know why that is, but it's not something that really worries me. I'm kind of afraid to get old. The older I get, I don't really, the older you get, the more precious time feels, and the more you realize that, it just becomes really final. Up until your 20s, you can kind of do anything, whatever you dream of. You could make it happen in your early 20s, and then when you get to your mid and later 30s, like I am, the doors start closing. You start realizing how final life is and how short it is. Your time, like your kids grow up in a flash. Your beard starts, getting gray, and your hair and your skin kind of changes, and no matter how hard you try at 36, I can't change my life and go be an NFL player when I'm 36. So life just becomes a lot more final, and your possibilities start to narrow in, and I don't know. That's just how I feel anyway. But I've never been afraid to die. I've always been at peace with that. I can honestly say if I had a heart attack, right now, I would be comforted in every aspect of what's happening to me and where I'm going. I just would worry about the life that my kids would have and all that without me. But as far as death goes, I'm not really afraid to die. Never have been. So I guess that's one thing that God's given me peace about in life, for whatever reason, and I almost look forward to that. Our time on earth is definitely precious, but I look forward to seeing heaven and seeing what it's like to meet God and stand before Him. Anyway, that's enough rambling, but that's what I get from this anyway, is that we prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord, and that's definitely how I feel anyway. I know that I'm going to heaven, and I'm not afraid to die. I look forward to it. So hopefully you all can say the same. I'm sure you can. If not, then message me, and we'll talk about salvation and all those things so that you can be at peace with that as well. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. God bless.